Hey there, friends. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friga's Day. Friga. When I missed my Thursday post. So, Wednesday is Woden's Day. Who's Thor's daddy? Thursday is Thursday. Thor is Thor. Can't get being better than that. And today is Friga's Day, who was Thor's mama. So I hope that you guys, in different mythologies, people are different things in different mythologies, the gods and goddesses. So I always think that's very, very interesting. Lee Ann over at Creatively Free to Be Me issued a challenge to her Patreon group this month, and it was to revisit an old technique or an old way of doing things, just kind of a throwback. And I thought there was no better way to revisit a throwback than making some good old flow journals for you guys. I always enjoy this. I can't really tell you how I get lost in the creation of the book, from choosing these of course are made out of cracker boxes, choosing the box, constructing the box the way it needs to be constructed in order to create a journal, covering the box, doing the inside covers, and then doing the pockets, the papers that I use in here, and then my favoriteest part in the world is filling the pockets with all kinds of fun things for you guys to play with. Also, I love making hairy paper clips, and I love making beads, of course, for the spine. So let's just start with Miss Peacock over here, because she's going, me first. She's got her hand raised this morning. We start with a peacock pattern, sweet little pattern, because right in the middle of that peacock eye, you've got a heart. And I just think it's really such a sweet addition to the usual peacock kind of fabric. This book is 5 3/4 by 7 1/4. And the spine is 2 inches. They have 4 signatures. This is the beaded spine on Miss Peacock. Of course, I took advantage of making a lot of paper beads, so I included my hand-rolled paper beads, as well as Ms. G sent me a bunch of cracked glass beads. And oh my goodness, it was just like, the perfect conjoining of everything coming together to make these journals. My friends gave me a bunch of cracker boxes. Miss G gave me these beautiful cracked glass beads, and it was just like, well, Leanne's challenge. So what is that? You really do have to listen to what the universe is chit-chatting with you about. Often, I do a lot of listening. Sorry, we're getting a little bit brighter there. I'm toying around with my lights because I don't seem to have a lot of light here, and I'm not sure if it's my phone or what's going on. Y'all remember I broke my dandy phone, so I had to hike back to this one. But I love this phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy Note 5, I think it's what it is. Anyway, we've got a brad closure right here, and of course our little stretchy string works out really, really great. I took advantage of some old collage that I had done, and did some collage pages on the front cover and the back, on the front inside cover and the back inside cover. I'm not going to unload the whole book because that would just take a lot of time. Let's go in just a little bit there. It has stickers, it has papers, ATC blanks, it has words on it, it has vintage ephemera. We've got some J. Peterman in here. We've got stickers like this. We've got round stickers. We've got fabric scraps for you. We've got round pieces for you to play with. There's usually an art trading card, art trading coin blank in these as well. So you've got fabric. These are the papers that you have to play with. People say, well, what is a journal? I don't journal. I don't know what a journal is. A journal is, now this is just my opinion. A journal is a place of quiet, calm, peaceful creativity. To me, when I come to my journal, I get lost in it. And that might explain why I don't come to my journal every single day. I know that when I get my journal out, I kind of fall into a rabbit hole, but I do think that that is okay. But as an Etsy shop owner and as a, a maker, I do spend a lot of time, of course, making things in order to establish an income here. And probably like falling down that rabbit hole with my journal is, I think it is not the best use of my time, but it is the best use of my time because it gives me the ability to think, to create. The journal becomes my best friend. I write in them, I draw in them, I sketch in them, I collage in them. Often when I get a collage idea in a journal, it just, it turns into a product. So never discount your don't do like me. Don't go, well, I'll do that tomorrow. Well, I'll do that tomorrow. Do it every single day. Get that journal out, write in it, play with it, create with it. Remember that all creativity does not have to be something fancy, y'all. Even if you just color something, even if you just add a border strip, even if you just write, even one word, one sentence, then you are a journaler. That journal becomes a part of you. It is your unique creation. No one else can do it like that. So same thing with flow journals. No one is going to, thank you, no one is going to ever have a journal exactly like yours again. So it's a unique creation. We've got fabrics, fibers, papers, all kinds of things for you to create with. If you are going on holiday, if you're going on a vacation, if you just need a quiet place in your house in order to get your thoughts back together, a journal is a wonderful conduit to help you listen to the universe and help you really hone in on your desires and the things that you feel like you need to work on, things that you feel like you need to improve. We're in a retrograde period here. So retrograde, to me, I take the RE, I do renew, revive. I got to show you guys this. These are vintage greeting cards from way back when. And they are so cute. Look at that. A lot of them are actually signed and have notes inside them. I'm not sure if this one does or not. Like I said, I can't take these all apart and show you every single spickledy speck that's in here because that would just take forever and ever and ever. This is, we'll call this one Peacock. This one will be leaves because it is a batik pattern. I picked up the leaf on the closure here on the brag closure that we got going on here. Again, the cracked beads and the hand-rolled paper beads that I've been doing and taking such delight in. Last night I was making hairy paper clips in the middle of a storm. This gigantic limb came down in our backyard at our shed at our vacation fire pit spot. Y'all, it didn't hit anything. I am absolutely dumbfounded at the great job that the universe did on felling this giant limb in our backyard. I just got up this morning and I was so appreciative that it did not hit anything. So appreciative. Again, we've got this pocket laden just full of stuff for you to play with. We've got napkins, stickers, you've got little paper pieces like this, you've got chipboard pieces like this, you've got these, I don't know what these are called, but I really do love them. My friend Debbie paints on these, and they are just spectacular. There's also other stuff down in here. Oh, there's a butterfly down in there too. All right, let's just do a quick flip here. You can see what we got, vintage hymnal. And when I say vintage, this hymnal is from 1928. These advertising pieces are from the Iowa Housewives Cookbook, 1934. So when I say vintage, I mean vintage. Which to me, vintage paper speaks. You know, who knows how many hands held it and that kind of thing. We've got some pattern paper up here for you, stickers, tickets, little animals right here. We've got some stickers right here. I put some photo frames in here, so you've got that to play with. Magazine clippings over here. 1972. Farmer's Almanac. I think this is from this is the 1967. Oh, this is a dictionary. This is an encyclopedia. I don't know what year that is. So we've got more chippy pieces, the original art pieces. You've got some of those in here to play with as well. Stickers, papers, just all kinds of things to play with. We were talking about the retrograde period. Here's a little bit of Edgar Allan Poe right here. To me, it's a time of renewal and regeneration. My sister is in the real estate business, and she called me yesterday, and she went, "What is going on?" And I was like, "Well, we're in a retrograde period." And she was like, "Ugh." So it's funny how people who are not into, you know, astrology or whatever you want to call that, really do pick up, you know, that the world gets wacky during retrograde. I mean, Mercury retrograde especially, because that's planet of communication. Okay, our last little journal here, we will call her, I love this, you know, this Mandala-ish looking thing, so we'll call her Mandala. Again, the cracked glass. Now, these are plastic beads, but I thought that they went really well with this journal. So we will take a look in here and see what we see. Of course, you've got your fibers up here to play with. These are hairy paper clips. 4 signatures, 3 hairy paper clips per signature makes 12. I also included the J. Peterman because to me these words are like encourage you to pick those up as journal prompts. I want to show you guys this card. This is a Get Well card. It's a flower card. I think these cards were from the 1940s. With kindness, thoughts of you, Philip Pat and Mrs. O'Hara. Blue oblong, and she's described what she got in her flowers. Blue oblong vase with shades of orchid and yellow and white mums with a few pink carnations. Sent from Burton's Greenhouse, 152 Mechanic Street, Westbrook, Maine. I mean, what a story. Right there. What a story. Maybe you want to create a short story about that. So we have our text pages, our advertising pages, lots of paper for you to work with. I'm really digging this new paper. It's very pretty. Vintage greeting cards right here. More vintage greeting cards right here. Little ribbon strips, ABCs. Now remember, I use what I have. I also use what people have sent me. So people send me their scraps to reuse. So I repurpose what I get in the office. So you may have like a, there may be a sticker sheet that is missing a couple of stickers. You know, to me, that's an abandoned sticker sheet, and she needs to be used. She still needs to be loved. She is not perfect, but I love using imperfection in my books. I think that, you know, if we are perfect, then we are just missing a whole lot of life. You know, it's your imperfections make you grow. Another stuffed pocket here. These are my friends really stuffed out flow journals. Truly a throwback to what I was doing. I am making more of these because I really love this technique. This may be my birthday technique that I'll be carrying through the month of July. Of course, we are kind of in the midst of Christopher getting better, and the surgery went well. His doctor does think that they corrected the problem. Of course, his problems with his hips have been going on for about 2.5 years now, almost 3. So, you know, we're again in that period of doing some things to help him as well during this get well phase. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoy these journals. These journals are $40. They are going in the shop today. I'm going to do some photography and get them in the shop, and then I'm going to go visit my new kitties. I got to tell y'all about those. They're so cute. Talk to you soon. Bye.